Oke, selamat siang rekan-rekan mahasiswa dan dosen. Jika memungkinkan, tolong maju ke depan di baris keempat, biar penuh, biar lebih enak kalau didokumentasikan. Yang di belakang, request langsung dari Pak Widi. Cek, cek, cek. 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 Tes. Cek. 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 Tes. Cek. 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 Cek.
Professor Agus, are we starting soon?
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. Do you hear me well?
Okay, check. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? 안녕하세요. 어떻게 지내세요? 저는 아리오입니다. My name is Hario, and I'm the MC and also moderator for this event. First of all, I want to say thank you for all of you who have come from around the world to this meeting. Today is the celebration day of WINIT 2024. WINIT stands for World Innovation Network of Intelligence Transformation. Today, we gather here as a colleague because we want to share a common vision, which is to revolutionize share of our common college, and also we want to revolutionize smart technology and digital innovation, and also global cooperation. WINIT is a very important event because today we will share a lot of knowledge among Korea and also Indonesia. Today, as you know, it is not just an ordinary day of international event because today is the starting point of our aspiring dream, which is to achieve global cooperation through sustainable digital innovation and also smart civilization via K global transformation. Today we gather here both physically from our lovely University of Mataram and also virtually from around the world because we want to share a common idea that we want to share together. This event is a brilliant idea that comes from Seoul National University Smart GRC, and also in cooperation with ASEAN Smart City Professional Program and co-hosted by University of Mataram, symbolize the essence of global cooperation and also intellectual synergy. I am personally, as the head of IT Master Study Program at University of Mataram, really excited about this event. Today, we promise you a very fascinating experience, especially in the terms of digital innovation and global cooperation. In general, in the beginning of our session, we set the stage for opening remarks from various important people. Important people behind WINIT 2000. Important people behind WINIT 2024. One of them is the director of SNUGRC, which is Professor Huang. He is the innovator that actively encourage and support the development of environment that enable WINIT 2024 to exist. Without him, there might be no WINIT 2024. That's why his opening remarks is very important for the spirit of this event. After that, we have prepared some lecture sessions that will brought by important people from SNU and also University of Mataram. The lecture sessions are carefully designed to you to trigger thought, inspire action, and also trigger or ignite creative spark that lies within each of you. So that lecture session will act as a guidance that will help us to face a better future where technology, innovation, and collaboration work in harmony. In the end of our session, as we gear towards the closing remarks, we have set the Q&A session. In that session, I encourage all of you to participate more active and get along together and ask as many questions as you want about this event, because today is not just a knowledge dissemination day, but also about discussing a better idea for our future, where we can help our future become smarter, better, and also more sustainable. So with the full heart of passion, let's start this transformative journey. Welcome to WINIT 2024. Okay. I hope you enjoy it. Yolgia Juseo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you can see this is the agenda for today's event. And the first agenda is opening remarks from our Dean, the Dean of Faculty of Engineering, University of Mataram. For him, Mr. Iqbal, we have set about 10 minutes for you to make opening remarks for all of us. So for the sake of our event, please stand right here and say some opening remarks from you. Okay, Mr. Iqbal, thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to know that Prof. Huang is already with us. Is Prof. Huang
I'm
already
here.
online? Okay. Good afternoon, Prof. Huang. Okay. I will continue my speech. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for joining our event this afternoon. And of course, I would like to welcome all of you, especially our guests today. There are 6 students from SNU. Welcome to Lombok. Is it your first time to come to Lombok? Okay, so welcome and hope that you will enjoy your stay here in Lombok. And also welcome all the participants. I see there are many guests here. There is Bu Rini, Head of Department of Architecture, Pak Arif, Head of Department of Mechanical Engineering, and also Prof. Pasek, Head of Department of Informatics Engineering, and welcome also Pak Professor Sugiman, Vice Dean for Academic Affairs, Faculty of Engineering, and also Pak Agustono, Vice Dean for Students and Alumni Affairs. And also thank you Pak Dr. Aryo as the MC. Also Pak Aryo is the head of Master Degree Program of Informatics Engineering. This event is very important for us because this is one of the activities that we have been conducted here in Mataram, collaborating between SNU, Seoul National University, and also Universitas Mataram or University of Mataram. I know that Prof. Huang have been coming to Mataram and staying with us many times, yeah, and hope that maybe Prof. Huang will come or no this event.
Yeah, I will come soon.
Okay, okay. So I will not give the longest speech because, as you know, that we are waiting for the lecturing from Prof. Huang and also the some brief information about the S-Cube Center that have been built here in Faculty of Engineering. It will be given by Dr. Budi Irmawati, and on behalf of Rector of University of Mataram, I would like to thank all of you, especially Prof. Huang, for organizing and also maintaining this this WINIT. Yeah, WINIT is World Innovation Network of Intelligent Transformation, and we will have this event will be very beneficial for all of us. And I think that's all. Thank you very much for your joining, for your coming, and also for sharing the knowledge and also experience between the student here and also lecturer here in Mataram University, and also the student from Seoul National University. Thank you very much, and enjoy the lecture. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mr. Iqbal for the opening speech. Now we go to the next event, which is opening remark from Director of GRC, which is Prof. Wang. Prof. Wang, are you ready for the opening speech?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you hear me well?
Good morning. Good evening.
Do you hear me well? I don't know whether you hear well. Can everyone hear well?
We can hear you.
Very nice, very good.
Okay, great. Thank you. Well, thank you, everyone. First of all, I'm sorry I would not be able to be there in person. My like a global travel schedule has been a little bit delayed, and so I would not be able to make it on time this time. But I promise I'll be there soon, whenever also for the follow-up of this event. First of all, I'd like to give my great thanks to University of Mataram, who's our Seoul National University and GRC's great collaborator. And also I feel in Lombok, which always I name Love of Man and Blessing of Korea, or for Korea, said that Lombok has been a great place for me and for Korean people, where we can think about the future and sustainability. Well, I'd like to give you the history of the name WINIT. This actually was our alumni event after the conference called GSDB, Green Smart Development Vision, which we started the first conference in Lombok. In 2010, that is 14 years ago, we started this one, the Green Smart Development Vision Conference in Lombok, Lombok in Sengigi and Sheraton Hotel. At that time, we also collaborate many of the people, including University Mataram and STIMIC, and maybe people from Indonesia. At the same time, this Green Smart Development Vision is the conference where our ITPP, which is our 21 year of scholarship that Korea has been held for our last 20 decades to support global experts from the professionalism of information technology. In order for us to share what we have learned, we started that symposia called GSTV, Green, Smart, and Development Vision, which is not in Korea, but in Indonesia and Lombok. At that time, we believe that this is a great place for everyone together, and we started that. But as the symposia grows, that we actually make it bring back to Korea, and we've been holding that GSTV conference. With that GSTB conference, we hold this alumni and also the scholars symposia meeting, which we call WINIT. So as WINIT stands for, it means you win something, win IT. So for us, after the conference, we were celebrating the success of the conference as internal people. So we did that our conference as a WINIT, as a post-symposia conference. At that time, the name was World Innovation Network of Information Technology. Now, the emergence of the artificial intelligence and also emergence of the digital transformation in the world, we decide to change the name into the form that information become intelligence and technology become the transformation. Truly, our society needs that whatever we grow through the internet and information technology, the information to be transformed to the intelligence of the human being. Truly, intelligence is the capability of the human being, where human can take care of the knowledge and information and any forms of the data. That means human becomes smarter by better intelligence. At the same time, the technology is the tool to change the world, beyond the human capability of our physical capability. And human invented technology in order to extend our human capability to transform the world. So not only focusing on the tool, what we call the technology, these tools now to be in a form that what we want to transform the world. Definitely now, we need to celebrate that in a way that how we make such information into the intelligence, such technology into the transformation. I'm very happy to share with you to celebrate today's event. Today, I'd like to witness you. This intelligent transformation not only happened to me, but happened to all the people who are here, especially for those who receive our ITPP scholarship, ISTIC, and Korean scholarship in the world. And all those under intelligent, especially also our PhD candidate, who is the CEO of new startup and who are the woman, but being a true leader of the society and as a global. Now, I would like to celebrate. They also truly made their intelligence to be improved by having information from me, just a name. At the same time, the technology they believe they know, they learn from Korea, now is ready to be used for the transformation of the society by their startup speech and pitch. In such a way, I'm very happy to share with the name called WINIT, World Innovation Network of Intelligent Transformation. I'd like to proclaim today that still there is such a great need of such intelligent transformation. And what is needed for us? Not only sharing and these kind of event effort, but we need to move and practice exercise. At the same time, we need to spend more money and more resources for the intelligence transformation, what we so call the scholarship. I'd like to say I want to continue to commit myself, be the globally responsible in a person for the scholarship of MZ generation, especially 2030. And I'd like to give you another celebration of the world, and this celebration of the intelligent transformation happen with the also continuous scholarship, which we can share with all the Indonesian people in Lombok, at the same time all the people in the rest part of the world. I really thank the University of Mataram to also host us, including our SQ, which also become a center for the intelligent transformation for both Korean and also University of Mataram students to do the social, responsibility program by, solving a lot of problem that is faced in the community of Lombok. My heart being with you, as I witness tell you that I've been there more than 15 years, and I want to continue to live and with you, and my heart all with you, my friend. I really thank and give my regard to everyone in Indonesia by saying my, precious words of Papahasa. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Wang, for your speech because it's very inspiring for us about the history of WINIT. So today, after hearing about the opening remarks from Professor Wang, we will continue this event by listening lecture sessions from two important people. First is Dr. Budi, and then the second one back to Professor Wang. So for each speaker, we have spent time for about 20 minutes. So after that session, we hope all the audience can participate to ask as many questions as you want in order to develop your own knowledge and also our knowledge. Okay, because of due to time, please, Dr. Budi, you can come to the stage and present your presentation.
Yep, but Professor, I'd like to say that currently the volume is too low from
check.
Mataram, so we barely hear you.
Okay, how about now, Prof. Wang? Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, but can you increase the volume a little bit? I don't know whether they can do that.
Okay, please wait a minute.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Professor Huang, and maybe other professor and other participants that's join in this event. So this time, actually this is not a lecture, but I actually just want to deliver a report about the activities that we already done in our X-Cube Center. Please, the slide, please. So S-Cube stands for Summit SNU Sustainable Center. In this case, so the S-Cube Center is built or established like in 2022, and I'm sorry. Okay. But before I talk about the progress of the S-Cube Center, maybe I would like to little bit talk about the 4 Gs of education. So in this decade, in 20th century, we need to have the 4G of education, which is a critical thinking, collaborations, communication, and also creativity. So for all the students, it is very good if they can get these 4 skills to force to face the future challenge for the next day. They will see to solve the problem in other. So the first C is the critical thinking. This is the ability to analyze and evaluate, and also for the interpret the information. And they also need to have the communication skill, not only about how to write and speak clearly, but more important is to convey their ideas and their mind, and also can deliver the information to others. And also, the next one is the creativity. So we need to have our creativity to solve the problems in the world, and also to work with other parties. Then the important thing others is collaborations. That this is the power of our S-Cube Center, because we still in the very beginning of the work in the S-Cube Center. Next. So the programs to support the 4C education can be stated in this four items. So for each one, we use a problem-based learning. This is the method that we use in our education. So in this case, we not only teach students like the lecturing and other thing, but we more ask the students to do some activity to face the problem and then to solve the problem that given by the lectures. And also, we need to have a deep discussion about the problems. And we also need to train them to have a good communication skill. So in this case, they should have a group presentations, and also doing an active activities for listening and also to present what is their idea. And the other one is for the collaborations. They have to have a cooperative learning and also touch collaboration skills. In this case, students have to experience to communicate with others, and then create collaboration with others, and also how to penetrate or how to talk to other party, and also how to design a project together with others. And also, they also need to work in the project. So in this case, S-Cube will facilitate the students to do this. Next. This is the stepping stone to S-Cube Center. At the time, we start our discussion in 2018. Starting from the dispatch program of the SNU student, I will introduce more the program later after this. And then we continue the implementation of the discussion in 2020 to implement in the first internship program from the SNU students, and together with the UNRAM student in the KKN. And in 2020, we have a GSDV meeting together with our rectors, and then on that event, we discussed some plans to what that we want to do in the S-Cube Center next. Then in 2023, we starting our opening S-Cube Center, and also the first and the second KKN program. And then last week, we just finished our third KKN program that will be shown later. Next. So this is the beginning of the program starting in 2019 at the time. But actually, this program is already postponed because we have a big earthquake in 2018. But this is like amazing that we can finally can conducted the program, even though with some adjusted plan, because previously we will focus on the one village, but after that, because of the earthquakes, we expand our activity from only in the village in Puyung, and then students from SNU at that time, maybe they stay here about the 10 days, and not only working about the rainforest, not rain harvesting, water clean, but they also doing some activity for healing activities for the children in Selat for 2 days for the time, and also some PhD student and master student of SNU student at the time. They do many surveys to several places in Lombok, and then that is why we conclude that there are some problems that maybe we can how to say, we have to take care here in Lombok. Next. So based on the survey and also discussions, we state our motivation for the program. Like in this we have fact that IT knowledge is inevitable. So people should know about the IT technology. So education, but the problem is the education is not cheap. Not all the students, not all the people can go to the university. So, and also few people that can have the access to the university. Even for people that may be economically good, but if they cannot accept it to the university, they cannot learn about the IT. That is why the S-Cube has a very how to say, high motivated to distribute or to deliver the information technology to other people around Lombok area. And I really inspired by the spirit of Professor Huang that wants that all the people in Lombok should know about information technology. And that is why we have the conclusion that knowledge and technology should be absorbed by the community. That is why we built our S-Cube Center. Next. Then we realized that we have some factors that maybe we have to tackle to expand the technology. The first one is human resources. Next. So for human resources, we have actually we have students, we have lecturers, we have volunteers, we have researchers and other parties. And here in Mataram, in UNRAM, we still work with the students and also staff, lecturers. And we have some collaboration with foundation in here that concern about the educations. And we need also to consider the promotion. So the other factors of the technology expansion is promotions. To get the support for our S-Cube Center, we should conducted many talk shows, also build a website to distribute our information, to show that we have S-Cube Center, and then social media flyers and others. And we need to have like a radio or TV broadcast to show our activities. So fortunate we have the 3 KKN program, and then in the end of the program we always have the ceremony, and then in that ceremony usually students of our program that involved in the course that conducted by S-Cube Center will show their result, and also will show that performance that, and because the performance comes from Korea, so many people come to see the event. So that is also one of our chance to show that we have the S-Cube Center. And also the other one is we need also support from infrastructures, that is like rooms and also laboratory. And also in this case we also use Zoom meeting because some of mostly the course is conducted online, especially for the Korean language. Because in that one the lectures is not coming from Mataram University, and also we should prepare our modules, and also we need to have partners to support our activity. For this one, I still cannot say that we already have our partners, but this program is supported by SAMIC, but in some cases. And also we have the funding. So for the financial support that we get it from University of Mataram through the research and social activity and social responsibility program. And then next. Okay, this is our previous plan. So in the beginning, we want to have like these 5 plan. The first one is the SNU and UNRAM research and development. In this case, we already started to start the activity for this one, and also for the collaboration to have the internship program. And the other one is we plan to have the vocational training center, but it's still about the digital marketing and Korean language. We also have a dream to build a smart tourism area, but this is not this is not the we haven't started with this one. We're still in the very beginning, and also the establishment of the IT master program. For this one, we already start in 1 year. So we already have like 2 registration of 2 semesters running this program. And the other one is we have the technology introduce center. That in this center we want to distribute, or we want to expand. We want to have the community to have the IT skills. Next, but then the implementation is postponed during the COVID-19 pandemic, and we start again in next 2022. Next, okay. So in 2021, we're starting to think again about our plan to develop S-Cube Center, and then we already have the master program for IT, and then we already have the collaborations to deliver knowledge about IT and also Korean language with the collaboration between SNU, UNRAM, and UNAS. So for this activity, students from UNAS and also the lecturer for UNAS that give the course in the Korean language, and lecturers from University of Mataram that give the lecture about digital marketing. For the vocational training and technology introduced, we still in the very beginning, and we haven't started with the smart tourism area. Excuse us. Next. So what we already prepare for this one. So in this S-Cube in the center, we create the models or problem-based prototype model. For example, to with we pack the IoT tools for the specific purpose and other. And also we prepare the learning modules. In this one, we hope that using our modules, maybe community can use it, and then they may learn by themselves without the full assisted from the lecture like in the university. And also our students build the IoT tools based on the community problems, and also create the courses for to educate the people. This is also some of the work as voluntary, and the important one is we doing the partnership and collaboration. In this case, we work with the UNAS and also Haramain boarding school in the very beginning. And also we has a collaboration with Scoutmaster Board and also Poltekpar. So we hope that maybe we can replicate the program that we already run in the in UNRAM to be done also in the Poltekpar. Next. So how did S-Cube be run? So for this one, actually the power is only mostly a partnership and also voluntary work. So this one, we finally find people that want to work together with us and doing collaboration to run this program. Then this is the example of our vocational training. This is one that work with SNU UNRAM and UNAS KKN program. This is the digital marketing, digital business, digital marketing, and also Korean for business. So we have that 4 kind of course. And in this one, we involve students from the 3 universities, and the participant is selected based on their motivations, because we cannot just accept people, but the one that we need to make sure is their motivation to finish the program. And for this activity, we have a full financial from Samic Instrument. And then the other activity that we want to say is about the training program for Scoutmasters, because in the Scoutmaster they have the working unit. I don't know what is the word in English, but in Indonesia we said satuan karya, and I don't know, I just use it, the working unit. So they want to build the IT working unit. This is the like a community part of their community that learn about the information technology. So we started our course about basic programming in this community, and we will continue with the robotic and also network programming. We already has help from the Mataram University that wants to work voluntary for this program, and we will continue with the. So for the basic programming, we already has run it for like 3 months, and we hope that by doing this, we can spread the IT skills to to the community that they don't have ability to come to the university to enter IT department because to come to IT department is not very easy. So that is what the IS Cube Center wants to do. Next. This is the work that we did in the Haramain boarding school. So in this case, we introduced to them the IT, IoT tools to how to say irrigate the automatic irrigations that doing by our students. We started this on about November, and then we already installed the tools and on December. And we also create some tools that because they need some like simple automatic how to say to control automatic control because their land is very big, but they only have some people that working there, so they need automatic tools to control their electricity, their water, and other for efficiency. That is why we start to work with the boarding school. Next. So in our S-Cube member, our rules is to be the volunteers, to be the researchers, to be partners, and also to be observers to know what maybe and to evaluate the program, what can we do next, and to gain the information whether we can have other strategy to make our dream come true. And next, so as to sum up the report, I want to say that the S-Cube now starting to become as an incubator for 4G educations. In this case, we doing some ideation and also create partnership, and also to start a business startup and other. And we hope that we can expand our programs, and many people will join us to do some good activity and to benefit to others. That is our dream, and we hope that maybe everybody in here in the University of Mataram, if you have a soul to doing some voluntary program to help people, let's come together with S-Cube Center. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Budi, for the presentation. As you know, today we have two presenters. First is Dr. Budi, and second one is Prof. Wang. So before we start the Q&A session, we want to continue our lecture first from Professor Wang. Professor Wang, can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you well now. Thank you.
Okay, we provide you 30 minutes to deliver your speech and your presentation. Are you ready?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. I'm ready.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. I'm back again. First of all, I'd like to give my great thank and also appreciation to Professor Budi and all faculty member at University Mataram to exercise the S-Cube Center successfully for the both the future of our society, including the people for Lombok. It is very touching, amazing, and I want to actually continue to support in various ways. First of all, let me give the importance of this year's event, especially WINIT. in Mataram as a part of the global war. Well, first, when I visit Lombok, I find that Lombok has a very strong leadership, both in Indonesia and globally. What is what is the leadership and patriotism that Lombok would be able to exercise for the rest part of the world in the world? I find that green innovation and green infrastructure. Still, the Lombok and Indonesia has a symbol that greenness can be pioneered by the Indonesian and pioneered by the language of Bahasa, pioneered by the people of Lombok. Because that I find that Lombok is different from Bali and rest part of the East, either in also in all ASEAN, where Lombok still the leadership actually preserved the importance of the greenness and the also harmony of the nature and human civilization. That's what I've been witnessed. That's why I started my mission to do, in 14 years ago in 2010 in Lombok, and also with the conference called GSDB, Green Smart Development Vision. So, but I'd like to witness these days we are talking about sustainability and environmental sustainability, especially importance, because climate change we are facing is so severe in the world, and now in Korea, now it's a winter, but I think during the winter time, sometime warm days and cold days. But in those warm days of winter time, we are facing a lot of environmental micro dust, and which actually make us whether it's a fog or or really environmental disaster. But anyway, I think many of these climate and also air pollution are threatening our lives of the human being. I think which is we need to actually solve those problems and by doing somewhere with the practices. For that reason, this WINIT, we celebrate, and by celebrating the S Cube's successful operation, at the same time, our student, who is actually Professor Agus and also Professor Widi, who successfully actually finished their PhD and actually practice what they learned from Korea to be practiced. At the same time, this year, our six scholars who are planning to do global startup actually toward to the sustainability issues. And they have a name called InnoBorder, Ecosian, and Day Mobility, and Gen Intelligence, and S-Cube Global Convergence, and SUData. Those are actually having the business model of the climate change and also zero, the pollution environment, zero waste environment we try to tackle. So I believe our study is very important, and the important S-Cube Center is very important for both Indonesia and Korea, but for the rest of the world. And so I'd like to witness that, but I'd like to also give something, what we are doing in Korea in order to attack the climate changes, what I'm doing at SNU, and later on I will share with some of my plan in the future. Next, please. So I think I have a lot of slides, but I will go very quick. So next, please. Well, next, please. I think we are expected to have, by 2030, to have a UN SDG completed. We changed the name 15 years ago from UN MDG to SDG. The first word S is not a smart, but sustainability and sustainable development goal. And that sustainability was actually inspired by the environmental sustainability. What we are witnessing is our CO2 level is going up, still continues goes up, and that makes our the globe become very warmer and have a higher temperature. And imagine the human body actually when we have a higher temperature, 2 degree Celsius, finally we have a fever and we really get sick. Think about that 1 degree or 2 degree change it in global society. Definitely everyone will be sick. That is so severe. Don't consider this is the weather change. Like when our human body has a temperature, not 37 but 39, it become very severe. That is what's going on. For that reason, we need to actually solve that problem. I believe that work cannot be done in one day. It will take 50 years or even 100 years because our industrial development has been more than 100 years. It needs such time. But today is the day that we can do all this on that effort. For that reason, we have to do any kind of effort. Not only creating a technology, but also managing our consumption and change our working style. And we commute less. We have to actually consume less. At the same time, we have to effectively also exchange our work together. And that's where we need intelligent transformation and information technology and green technology. Next, please. So where we can actually do such kind of the sustainability transformation, that actually stands in both green area and smart area, at the same time technological improvement, and in an area of finance, and in many part of these, we need a transformational effort in all the degrees and all form. I actually wrote all these, and what we are doing is partly already cover what we so-called the innovation. The innovation center, such as S-Cube Center, is so needed in any part of our society. They have to do more like that in every part of the city. From my point, any smart city and smart civilization need to have a center such as S-Cube Center. I have already such center in Korea. In Korea, in our Kana campus, which are based in Seoul, has a G Space and GRC Center as such a role that what we do. At the same time, in our new campus of Siheung, which I'll also talk to you about, has a what we call I Space, where we do such kind of innovation center effort, and in the base where we have a smart city development. So we have two offices such like that. At the same time, we recently opened our office as an innovation center in New York City, Florida, in the United States. And in that regard, I can boldly and also confidently say that we have all these four centers which are named called the sign, SIGN. So S Cube Center is Indonesia. I Center is also in Korea, in also our Siheung. And our G Center is in Kwana campus. Our N Center is Florida, New York City. So I hope we actually would be able to cooperate to cover all the dimensions of the transformation, what is so-called the great transformation. Next, please. So in order for us to do, definitely there's a need of fund, and global societies are doing some effort. The problem of the global governmental or national driven fund are very uncertain. Also, sometimes it is very hard to manage because of the bureaucracy. At the same time, the political reason. For that reason, that the money we have been generating from the nation has not been well actually used. So far, we don't have that much of green light for our green society to accomplish UN SDG by 2030, which is only 6 years left for us. I believe we need some kind of effort. That's why innovation center like S-Cube actually need to play a very important role. Next, please. So as I mentioned that these efforts, which we did already, were not enough, and now our target of the goal for the degree or temperature are expanding further or delayed. We have a very red signal at this moment that what we planned so far has not been accomplished, and we are lacking to catch up all those one. And we have a very immediate need for such great transformation. For that reason, we should not be just waiting for all just only expert business to do that. All citizens, all young generation, all MZ generation need to work on it. The reason is this world is yours. You MZ generation 20 and 30 are the one who will be living the largest longevity in this society for this kind of chaotic society. If we don't solve this problem, you will be forever living like a pandemic, other the COVID will come hit, and half of your life will be such like that. I hope we don't have such kind of tragedy anymore. For that reason, young generation, we need to work on this one from now on. Next, please. So there is actually, in order for us to strategically and effectively down, we need to learn where are the resources, how we act, what kind of impact we want to measure. And this is not an easy task. And this is also collective wisdom task where we also need to improve our intelligence. In a way, our language skill, our communication skill, our cooperation skill can be more effective in any kind of circumstances such as pandemic. For that reason, not only the IT major, but all citizens in the world need to civilize to use what we so call information technology. For that time, they will do their work home in a case in a pandemic or COVID, if they threatens it. Even earthquake can be predicted and we can avoid any kind of victims for now. If not, we will face another earthquake in our islands. I hope that doesn't happen anymore. Next, please. So Korea has been always kind of pilot place where they actually identify what is going to happen in the world and what we need to do. So what you can see is what Korea is doing is something, 10 years later that our society needs. For that reason, it is very important to see what Korea has done for last, 5 years, and what's going on. Definitely, those will be needed. Those solutions will be needed in 10 years. Then this is time for all of us to prepare. I find that Korea has been in because it is in the edge of the civilization. For that reason, that this one what Korea do R&D or investment or innovation will be practiced or need to be practiced in rest of our world. You don't need to do your own research, but these are the one that you know. The reason that how we can see such sign from Korea because Korea is lacking natural resources. What they only can do is innovation and also invest in the human and also only saving for the future because Korea is such unstable society and nothing can happen, well, if we don't save something now. So Korea tried to save at least for 10 years or 20 years because there's no guarantee of what we can see that what we can eat, what we can, work, what we can actually make us to living more. So for that reason, Korean people and society have been actually dragged down to the edge of the peninsula to survive in such kind of uncertainty that actually bring us to the edge of the civilization so far that has been making Korea as a frontierism of pioneerism and also future innovation. So I'm not going to go over this K New Deal, but I want everyone to look for and then I want to skip this background. Next, please. So please, skip around. So in Korea, we also teach that green infrastructure, and also sustainable safety infrastructure is needed. I hope our researchers and also the professor who studied from Korea would be able to well explain many of these to you. I hope we share these kind of thing in later. And also when I come there and teach the courses, I will share with you more what we did in Korea. Next, please. So let's move on to the next chapter. So we don't need to go over. So we have actually Korean New Deal and transformation and education infrastructure. Next, please. Okay, next, please. Next, please. So, we have also S Cube Avenue or S Cube or Avenue, S Cube Avenue or Save Campus, which is named called SNU, Smart Singularity Accelerator, Venture and Entrepreneur. So this is the name I made for our new smart campus in Shikun, where our GRC, iSpace are residing. And this we name as a kind of frontier center, what we call Singularity Startup Campus. Next, please. Well, as I mentioned that not only sustainability issues, digital divide, fourth industrial revolution, data economy, and global humanity, and globalization, and war, segregation, and a lot of problems are facing. What we are facing is so brutal, and we need some solution. Smart singularity is the concept where we can reach the limit. When individuals reach the limit, that our society need to cooperate together. And the smart singularity is the new singularity concept where our society actually cooperate and create the smart collective wisdom by cooperating together, not for compete, not for efficiency, but for the impact. That's what we are chasing for. I believe what we need is such kind of thing. Next, please. So in order for us to my vision in the S Cube, not Center Avenue in our Xi'an campus, we wanted to have a smart people together. In order to that, we need to create a great program. I created a smart city global convergence in a program, which actually attracted a lot of people to come over. And at the same time, we still need an integrated place where we actually use our new campus as a new frontier technology laboratory. And we have a drone institute. We have a new future, the Ocean Engineering Institute. And also we have a new autonomous vehicle also institute or future mobility center. So we need a place.
Okay,
At the
okay.
same time, also technology knowledge should be there because now technology stands for the capability, what we can do transformation. What is the benefit out of it? When you bring all these together, we can exercise our openness and data and also trust. Next, please. Next, please. Okay, next slide, please.
Kok nggak mau di next?
I'm in the only SNU Smart Singularity, that slide. So the campus was built and currently also in our phase 1 and phase 2. So in our phase 2, we are planning to build our also in a hospital and also our graduate school educational complex. At the same time, so some other facility to support. And these are in a new campus project to be accomplished in 7 years, in 2030. So I hope I would be able to share in 7 years, how this innovation actually center have been grown to the innovation district. So the SNU campus center, what you see as a 660,000 square meter currently, now the already those blue part has been established, and also that uh, and then also some part of the red part need to be also established, and but we will be having these accomplished. I hope we actually share more. Next, please. So this is some of the one on the top, which I call the World Bank also tower on the top. I don't know whether it will be World Bank tower or Global tower or Sustainability tower, Green tower. So, but we plan to create a landmark out of it. And in the middle, what you see is also hospital complex. On the right side, what you see is also global R&D, also center complex, which we plan to build in our next phase, which are already started and but to be completed by 2030 by the time of UNSDG. Next, please. Next, please. One thing that on these and the common thing is we try to mm, increase the entrepreneurship. So mm, I believe more than half of the MZ generation will be an entrepreneur. You will not be hired. I don't want you to seek for the job from Samsung or large conglomerate anymore. Those will not give you the good quality life. Those will not give you the good work balance. But I want you to be independent entrepreneur. Hope you need to be new entrepreneur who you can hire with a great wisdom and giving more back, different time of lifestyle. And that is what we needed. Don't expect the Asia and also United States and Ethiopia. Next, please. Next, please. Yeah, next, please. Yeah, I think the World Bank Global Campus will be something we want to have a very large national. What makes me to do this one is actually in 2018 I started the master plan for the Xi'an Smart City. At the same time, that master plan actually make a 2020 to 2030, and then for 10-year plan. In that 10-year plan, also I made synchronize this, city development plan with also our SNU campus plan. So that's the way I learn, also visualize our S Cube avenue and as our S Cube, our safe campus at SNU Innovation District. Next, please. Next, please. Okay, I don't want to go over too much, but I think we did the traditional way of the community research, so that what is truly needed for Xi'an City, and we came up with the 10 pillars of where we can actually focus. Next, please. I hope also University of the Mataram conduct some level of the master plan for the smart city of the Mataram city. At the same time, also whole island of Lombok. In such way, you visualize what will happen for next 10 years of the Lombok Island as a smart island. With that one, that also the University Mataram would be able to identify what strategically innovation center can do for the island Lombok. I think that will make a very big one, including smart tourism for your island, also for your city. So next, please. I want to move on to chapter 3. So I don't want to go over, because this kind of research I can do together with S-Cube Center for Lombok, especially as a smart island project. The reason I'm interested in is the ASEAN. Most of the ASEAN nations are island. So, the Smart Island project is truly meaningful. What is why I choose, Lombok or University Mataram as a base for ASEAN Smart City professional program. Well, most of the ASEAN nations are island. At the same time, ASEAN nations are facing the water. And these waterfront cities has a very common issues or common opportunity. For that reason, Lombok is a great symbol to share the such kind of training, also test for the rest of the ASEAN. I hope Lombok plays a leadership to give a good test bed for whole ASEAN community, which I plan to bring over for our ASEAN Smart City professional program for the workshop in this year or next year. So for that reason that we started not to bring the people more to our city, we started the graduate school program, which I started 2020. Now we are running for 4 years, very successful. Every year we have a more than 100 admittance, and I acquire a lot of scholarship for them. So that gives me that with the research, now we move on to the education where we can educate formally the smart city professional, which I plan to start in with your IT master course department in University Mataram with also smart city major, which we can discuss when I go there. Next, please. So I think Professor Agus actually and also Vidi got the specialization of the smart city. So they are our first generation PhD who has this major. So this is just not that much as a PhD, the first one in the world as its kind, and the smart city major as a PhD. So I believe we are very pioneering. We are one of the number one campus where we can provide smart city education to the top leader in the world. And that brings us. What is good thing about it? We have cases from all around the world where our major student can grow as a global expert of the smart civilization. So that actually makes a benefit, and many countries and universities are willing to support at the same time cooperate with us to share the cases together, which is I think very great sign. I hope we also start with also Indonesia, especially University Muslim on this regard. Next, please. So I will talk to you more when I get there, but we have a kind of in the region of the research and education, but in the region of the industry and academia collaboration, in the region of globalism. And also we have an infrastructure of innovation, we have an infrastructure smart, and we have an infrastructure of the green, which are the three pillars of our faculty member. And in total, we have more than 30 faculty member, and we plan to recruit more global faculty member in order for us to adapt most program in the world. Next, please. So currently, we already have in Korea. We already started program for the ASEAN. We soon will be starting for Mexico and also the Latin America, and we'll be starting soon for American continent. We'll be also starting for also Africa. So truly, we believe we will have a very global presence with this smart city global convergence major. Already, we are in collaboration with all global organizations such as World Bank and GCF and CityNet. I hope these collaborational network grow. And finally, our GRC will have our open innovation network and groups, what we so-called GOING. Global GRC, Open Innovation Network and groups, which we call GOING. Consortium will come and foundation will be starting soon. Next, please. So next, please. So next, please. We believe only way we can have this safe or excuse avenue development is by the cooperation. By the cooperation between university, by the cooperation between the community and university, and by the cooperation between university and city. So we want to unify in the world to save the future, to save the current, to save the past. so that we can prepare something for our sustainability, not only centuries, but 10 centuries. And also 1,000 years of the sustainability need to be prepared by us. I think we, MZ generation, has a very important situation to rule over 1/10 of 1,000 years for your 100 years of your life will make a standing and reference point of rest of the 900 years to make the year of 2000 until 2999 that your reference will be used. For that reason, we need to unify and cooperate and really share the prosperity together. Next, please. So, especially for Xiong, we make a 10 pillar, including global and university, and we come up with some master project program. I hope your S Scout program or S Cube or also Center Professional Expert program also come up with this kind of 10 master project action plan so that you can globalize at the same time civilize your smart island of Lombok to be the pioneering island of whole ASEAN or whole rest part of the world for the green transformation, green innovation. Next, please. Next, please. In order for this kind of movement, always what is needed, you have a three level and three also parties. First is public and private and people partnership. So governmental and also then also private sector industry and also citizens to be involved in the innovation. At the same time, you need a global level, a national level, and regional level. Also the innovation system, and such a system is not easy thing to do in 1 or 2 years, but 10 years of the commitment is needed. I ask SQ to stay with SNU, to stay with the global society, in order for you to exercise this generative innovation system, intelligence, so that you can really be a global innovation system, national innovation system, regional innovation system per se. I think I guarantee by 2034, in 10 years, all of us will be truly such kind of reference point for the rest of the part of the society in the world. Next, please. So our plan, next please. Our plan is that what is the solution for this SAVE? It's a startup. We need a startup campus. We need the entrepreneur empowerment district. What is needed? Your S-Cube Center, our iSpace, our G-Space, our Neo City Center in Florida, our in Ethiopia, we have a Addis Ababa Center, we have a Gada Center, we have also Adama Center, and so and Oromia Center, which all these centers need to have a startup campus. And that startup, what I call global startup, open startup, and data generation stuff, so-called GOD, God Startup Center. Truly, God is the savior. I believe we would be able to make this one. And with great belief, our belief today will be the truth in our history. That's what we need. We really need to work together to share how the startup can be done. And we empower and encourage our young generation, like our 6 PhD student going over as a pioneer, like a soldier. And they will actually fight against the future, the problem, which are attacking our sustainability. I believe everyone needs to join there as a scout, and then please be with them. And please fight against those problems we are facing, which are limiting our sustainability. That's what we need as a, the God startup. And that's, what we are doing is truly see down, smart enterprise empowerment district. What we are creating is truly seed. Next, please. So what you see, we are in innovation center, and at SNU, we already have an innovation center, and we create innovation center, 4 regions, 4 nations in the world, and Korea, Ethiopia, Indonesia, and America. So Now we are in the middle of moving over to the startup campus. Let University Mataram make your startup campus in Indonesia. I will make our startup campus in Korea. I will make also American in a startup campus with collaboration with America. I will make also another safe startup campus in Ethiopia. Let us build this global PPPP. I'll share many of these with you, and I guarantee that this movement will go on until 2030 when we celebrate also UNSDG. Next, please. If we do so, we truly will be able to actually make what we so-called going. Global open innovation network and groups, I believe somewhere we can build a landmark. I don't know whether it will be in Korea or Indonesia or America or Ethiopia, but truly I believe it will be built somewhere. Maybe that building will be the tallest building in the world. Currently in the United States, tallest building is the University of Pittsburgh, Catholic Learning, where I studied my PhD there. Next, please. So every day I have such vision of creating this going project. I believe someday that will happen. If I cannot make it might happen, I hope all you MZ generation make taller building in your campus in the world so that you can make something first in the world. Next, please. Terima kasih, everyone. I'm very happy to see you all. I'd like to share more with you when I also, go there. But also, I'll have my time in my master class, also in the last day of a WINIT conference. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Professor Wang. Now we come to the Q&A session. We set about 30 minutes for you to ask a question, maybe for Dr. Budi or Professor Wang. And we will directly answer the question from the speaker, which is Dr. Budi and Professor Wang. So now we allow for the participants to ask any question about what have been told by Prof. Wang or Dr. Budi. Please, you can raise your hand to ask any question about anything. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to ask the question. Okay, my question goes to Prof. Wang. So, based on your presentation, smart city with smart education. So, to boosting the smart city project, I mean, we need to increase the education system in regular basis. So, I was wondering, should we add another variable like the culture in the curtain area? Because in my point of view, different culture have their own lifestyle, different perspective of about what the good lives means and other things. So that's my question, sir.
Yep. Thank you. Well, yep. So even smart city is driven by technology and data. When we implement that also civilization, definitely understanding of culture is very important. For that reason, the smart city should be developed by the citizen, not from constructor, by foreigner. No, this should be developed by the people who will be living that city. For that reason, that educating the people who will be living in the city, who will be living in the city, who knows the city, or who want to be together in the future with that city is important. But always, and also the innovation and technology, these funding need to be introduced when the people is ready then. For that reason, that the smart city education should be starting now even the mega scale of the project or your smart capital project may not start right away, but I know that will happen someday. For that reason, that education is so immediate, and smart city education, what we need in the world is not that early now. Everyone should start from that one. For that reason, we can build a city and civilization better than in any previous industrial age or other ages we have been having. So truly smart civilization is not a civilization by other society or by other, the nation. This is civilization, is internal civilization transformation. Western society have been under the name of civilization, have been colonized the rest part of the world so much. We know that was wrong, but that has not been recovered. How to recover it? The only way we can recover it by ourselves, by our inner power, by educating ourselves. Let us try to encourage us, empower us to learn what is truly needed for our society. Only one who knows our city would be able to civilize us. Let us to do that. I believe that's what I try to do in Korea. That's why I try to share with the rest of our world. Yeah, I think that gives you some answer for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor Wang. It's very clear for us. Do you have any more follow-up questions? Okay. Okay, so we move to another question. Is there any students? Okay, you can ask the question.
Okay, so my question is first of Mrs. Budi about the program that you was tell us. So the program just for informatics major or for all of major in this faculty, because me as a civil engineer, I think we just learn about how to make safety buildings and we don't know about the program that you was tell me before. And one of your program are so interesting, especially about the Korean language because I'm so love Korean drama, so I want to learn about Korean language, and also for Prof Huang. As you can see, young people nowadays, and most of them are aware about this issue to save our earth and make a lot of program for it. And I'm just wondering, for you as a professor, did you have a plan to make like organization for us, like young people, especially in Indonesia and Korean, to collaborate and gathering us to stop this issue? Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Maybe the first I will let Miss Budi for answer the
Okay.
question.
Thank you very much for the questions. Um, this is a very interesting questions because uh, you are, but you are from civil department, but the S-Cube Center is not only for IT. So the activity in the S-Cube Center is not only about how to learn information technology, but in this center you will learn about how to manage the program, how to plan, and how to communicate with people, and also we will have a collaboration not only about the IT, but also uh, about how to develop the city, like what the presentation from Professor Huang, that people should build the city. So the smart city will not be ready if the people not ready for that. And for the Korean language, you can just join the course if you want to learn the language. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you for the question. I think. Okay. Can I go over? Okay. So I think I have some gift for what's your name?
Lala.
Lala,
What?
Lala.
You're the, may I ask you whether you are the students or professor?
She's the students
Students.
from civil engineering. Student.
Civil, PhD.
Civil.
No, not.
Okay.
Engineering.
Well, that's good. So I would be able to share with you. I have a, for the networking with Korea and also ASEAN or Indonesia. Currently, our ASEAN Smart City Professional Program, which is not only the Master or PhD program, but also our professional networking for the short-term courses, for short-term visit to Korea, really, gives the opportunity for you to come over to Korea and then have a collaboration. That alumni meeting will take place, in the second day of our workshop at the WINIT. So the next week, the Monday, the will be the speech pitching day, and so the second day will be the networking day. That the second day will the master class day, and the third will be the networking day with all our ASEAN and also Korean alumni. I believe that we would be able to share with you some of those opportunity that with you where you can join. So our GRC will be sharing some of opportunity for you to apply for our ASEAN Smart City Professional Program for both short-term and also master program or scholarship, or even finally webinar courses, which we will be doing. So I hope you join some of our networking community where you can share more. And at the same time, if you are looking for some PhD postdoc in Korea, we'll be giving some opportunity for you. So feel free to contact me when you are also, in really seeking for someone. So we have, some scholarship program I can offer you that from this ASEAN, also our Ministry of Education support for the master and PhD, for those who are very strong. So we will share these opportunities through our SCUBA Center. So the SCUBA Center will share with you some of also not only networking or scholarship opportunity for some of the students who want to pursue your degree in Korea, especially in our Seoul National University. Certainly, for those who are seeking for the language proficiency, both English or Korean, I have a two gift for you. And Professor Agus and Vidi has a two version of my book. The first one is called Digitology. So the book of the Digitology in PDF format in English or Korean are ready. So I think Professor Agus, please share with all the participants in Indonesia, and like I shared, that all PDF version give them a free copy. Okay? And also currently I have a free copy of the creatives, which Professor Budi in the beginning, that creativity be very important. I have a Korean version that is ready already. I think Professor Budi has it. So Professor Ida and also and Professor Agus has it. So they will share with you that also the second book. So, Professor Agus, please share my second book, which are in Korean, but you may receive, the English version in July. So I promise you the also English version, but for the sake of your Korean language skill, also try to read it or translate yourself in English. And but later we will have a Bahasa version too. So I already give you the full gift for you, and then this information will be actually available through our SCube Center in University Mataram. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Wang. You are so generous to us. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other question from students or other lecturer? Okay, please.
Test, test, test. So, good afternoon, distinguished audience. My name is Raisa. I'm currently a student, and my question is going to be for Professor Huang. So, a little bit of story. I've read several regulations regarding smart city plan in Lombok, especially, but I'm not quite sure I've seen one. And my question is going to be regarding the smart city master plan, as I'm interested in that. My question is going to be, is there any consideration before you make a city as a part of a smart city master plan? As an example, is there supposed to be a certain poverty rate or maybe education rate, or is there supposed to be any technology that already being used in that city? Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Prof. Wang, do you get the
Yeah.
answer? Okay.
Well, I think every city is not in the same situation as we know, right? So some kind of feasibility and assessment is needed. How much of the potential. But any level of the city, even greenfield, bare land can be improved. So smart city can be pursued from the land of even you can make a water into the landfill, and then you can plan that landfill field to be the city. Currently, the Xi'an smart city where we are used to be the water, and that actually become a landfill. Now my building, my office were in the land that used to be the water. Now we have actually building our campus. So for that reason, that the any part of the place can be considered as the smart city. The important thing is who has a mission and who has a will to do that, and whether doing with in a current city or new development, such decision need to be actually made, right? And both, so I cannot say each side only. Both are important. We still have a growing population in the world. That means there will be a more need of the city. That means the new development will be continuously be done. But at the same time, we also still need to keep up our current city and keeping the heritage of the city. But still, new development, new civilization need to be improved, introduced to our university, your Mataram, your Sengigi, your Selung Beach, your Bayan. So, we need to actually introduce the civilization city, the benefit to any level of the community. So it does not need to be city, sometime island, sometime town and village. But the assessment is needed, and you need to strategically need to do that because our resource, money, and people and space are very limited. So, but important thing is in the beginning, you need to plan it well. For that reason, that master plan is very important. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the explanation. We still have time for another question. For other audience, do you have any question? Maybe the last question for today. Is there anyone?
Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rifki Rusdi Putra, and I'm from informatic engineering, and my interested about the data driving and data generating. And my question is how it is for the Prof Wang, yes. And my question is, how does this campus challenge the boundaries of excellence and similarity through the data-driven and data-driving approach?
I'm sorry, I actually couldn't catch you well. So would you please slowly,
Yes.
talk
I'm sorry.
again?
Yes. Okay. And my question is, how does this campus challenge of the boundaries of the challenge and similarity through the data driving and data generating for our campuses?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you please slowly?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Mister. I'm sorry, Mister. How does this campus challenge the boundaries of the challenge and similarity through the data driven and data generating approach? Yes. And then I asked about this data driven and data generating to for the challenge our campus for the excellent and similarity. Yes.
Okay. Well, I think the question is how to do data-driven innovation in this campus. Is that right?
Yes,
No?
yes. The other campus, yes.
Yeah. So, first thing is, you should be able to have a capability to collect the data or to generate the data, right? Otherwise, data-driven means nothing. Then what are the ways to generate the data? Data is the fact, right? And then in order to generate the data, there is a need of the sensor. There's a need of the record. Whether we have a capability to actually record what's going on in our part of the city or that is very important. Today we are recording what we do, right? Definitely this is the part of the data. But in your time of the data, I think if there's no data to be collected, so the first thing is in your infrastructure, in your business model, you should be able to have a data landscaping in the design in order that which part of the business actually can generate the data and where are the effective point where you can collect the data. So that is very important part. But I think in order for you to design that, you need to study and also research at the same time learn, how you generate the data. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Prof. Wang. Okay, please give applause for the speakers. Okay, due to the time, we should end this session because we still have closing remarks from another persons. So let's go to another event, which is closing remarks from the head of IT, Bachelor IT Department in Informatics Engineering. So we give stage to Professor Igede Pasek Sutawijaya of Prof. Pasek. For Prof. Pasek, the stage is yours.
Thank you to Mr. Ceremony. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, especially for Prof. Wang. How are you, Prof. Wang?
Hello, hi, Professor Pasek. Good to see you.
Okay, a long
I
time no
really
see
miss
you.
you all. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
hopefully
you.
you visit us in Lombok soon.
Sure. I really miss your place. So anyway, I will have a sabbatical research leave. So I don't need to teach in Korea. So for 1 year. So definitely, before July, I'll be there.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. We are waiting for you in Lombok. Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
You're
much.
welcome. Okay. Thank you to each of every one of you for being here in the wonderful place, especially in Mataram University. On behalf of University of Mataram, I stand up in front of you to give a closing remark today. And even already have welcome from our deans, but as a head of department of informatics and engineering, I would like to say my warm welcome to you, to all of the participants and all of delegates from Korea, and all of participants from University of Mataram, to join the World Innovation Network of Intelligence and Transformation and stand for WINIT 2024. Before we get close today's events, I would like to express my great appreciation to the SNU and UNRAM and all of the crew to make this event running well today. And many thanks also to all of to two of our speakers today, especially Prof. Wang and Bu Budi, to give a good speech, a very well speech today for us in order to make further collaboration in terms of smart city. As Professor Wang said, that the smart city starts from the smart education. So that is the point, I think, because we work in the education. So in the future, we will start the smart education to support the smart city. So I think that is the point. Maybe the next Prof. Wang will join with us, especially before July, as he mentioned today. And hopefully in that time, we can start to build the smart education, especially in our department, in
Yep.
IT departments. So next, in today's events, we would learn and share our experience, especially from Prof. Wang and Bu Budi, in conducts many activities during our collaboration between HNU and our university in University of Mataram. And for that one, I think next 3 days later, we will have further discussion, further lecture, further explanation, and further presentation of our works, especially from many speakers. As far as we know that we already have 6 speakers from Korea, right? And maybe some of from our departments to give all of you about the experience in terms of research, in terms of experience, in terms of their future plans for making our society and our world become more better than before. Well, I do not want to take much your time. I would like to say one more on behalf of our university to welcome. And it's a great to see you here to join with us in today's activity. And I wish all of you all do the best and hope you have a pleasant stay in Lombok, especially our guests from Korea. And I don't know, actually, all of you from Korea or another parts? Okay, hopefully you enjoy your stay in Lombok and enjoy the 3 days next week events. Thank you very much. Thank you for your kind attention today. See you on next Monday until Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Terima kasih.
Okay, thank you, Professor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded our event for today. So before we close this event, I want to remind you that this WINIT event will be continued on Monday, Thursday, and also Wednesday. So for you who wants to visit more about this WINIT, you can come back here on Monday. So Prof. Wang, we still have an event now, which is we want to make a group photo. So I hope you can stand by on your screen because we will also include you in the photo.
Yes, I will. I will. Thank you.
Okay. So for all the audience, so we need you to maybe stand right in front of. Oh, so you need to maybe move more forward because we need the background. But how about me, Prof. Wang? Nggak apa, nggak apa. So for all the audience, maybe you can move to stand up. But still in the camera, you can see your post right there. Maybe you can stand up. Yeah, yes. Sorry. Pak Wira mundur.
So, wow, a lot of people. 또 임수연, 이다영, 문다은, 박수진, 강수민. I have a one suggestion. So for us to actually praise for 2030, our energy generation, let us do number two and number three, right? Number two and number three, right? Or like a Lombok L, right? Number three, two, three, right? So some can do two, three, right? Thank you, everyone.
Okay, for all the audience, we have another request. This is a QR link, QR code that SNU have provide for all of us. Please scan this QR code because in this link there will be three questionnaire that we need you to answer. And this QR link will be also provided on the next event. But for today, for you who already here, please scan the QR code and fill the questionnaire that already there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Recording stopped.